Okay, so you got any lightsabers, right? So we were inspired by that moment where Luke turns on his lightsaber for the first time. Has anybody dreamed of having that moment, turning on a lightsaber?
I think there's a couple of lightsabers down there.
So that's what we're going for, and we're going to be showing you a great deal more of this in the coming weeks. We've got lots of stuff to show. I can only give you a quick glimpse today, but we've got a little bit of video here.
Ooh.
Wow.
This is like a Disney VR game, so.
Awaken your inner Jedi.
That's tough. Jedi Challenges coming soon, Best Buy
So you're gonna
Lenovo.
leave it like that, Mike? You're gonna tease us and leave it there?
So if you're interested in finding out more, you're in luck. We have a website, JediChallenges.com. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, thanks
Thank
for coming.
you.
I'm gonna take
Bring Kingdom Hearts!
Keep it on, leave it on stage.
Bring Spider-Man!
It's on. We'll get it later.
It's just real life holo chess, whatever.
No big deal.
I love Star Wars, I love Spider-Man, but I'm here for Kingdom Hearts 3. Let's go.
Okay, so now we've moved on from Star Wars, so let's get a little bit into Marvel. Is there any Marvel fans out there?
Spider-Man.
So, you might have seen a small game called Spider-Man at E3. It closed out the Sony press conference. Pretty big deal. So, let's bring on stage right now Bill Roseman, the executive creative director at Marvel Games, and Brian Intihar, creative director at Insomniac Games.
Give it up. Yeah, buddy. Hey, man.
How's it going?
Yo.
So, Spider-Man.
I like the red, too.
Yeah.
Brand, right?
Hey, Empire State University, is that where you went?
It's an amazing institution of higher learning.
Guys, we're so incredibly excited about Spider-Man. I mean, we're all a bunch of web heads here, right, guys?
Definitely.
A little bit. So, can you talk about the game and what goes into creating it? Because it's massive. This is a big game.
It is big, and I mean, it's funny you mention that because it's our most ambitious game yet. I mean, it's really unprecedented to have Marvel working with Insomniac and Sony. And yes, it's going to be huge. It's going to be massive. But at the same time, we're really telling a very personal and human story. And I was reminded of that yesterday. I was actually sitting out there, and I was watching Joe Quesada during his Cup of Joe talk, and he was telling a story when he became editor-in-chief, and he went into Stan Lee's office, and he said, "Stan, what's the key to telling a Marvel story, creating a Marvel character?" And Stan said, "Hey, you can have a character in a cool costume on the edge of a building, and they can jump off, and you can look and say, well, that's a pretty cool costume." But Stan said, if you can get the people to care about the person
Behind the
under
mask.
the mask, if you get to know who they are, who they're fighting for, what they care about, then when that character jumps off the building, you are with them jumping off the building. And when I was a kid and I read my Spider-Man comics, whatever was going on in my life, it went away.
Yeah.
And I was with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And so when we decided to make the game, we wanted to find a partner who understood that, who not only could tell amazing stories, who not only had a spectacular level of quality, and could also bring the fun of Spider-Man. But most importantly, we wanted to find friends who grew up with Spider-Man just like us. And we found that perfect partner in Insomniac.
Aww.
You guys are gonna make us cry up here.
Make me cry.
So, as you said, Insomniac, huge pedigree, very great wealth library of games, and we all love them, and they're super fun to play. So, can you tell us why you chose to do a Spider-Man game this time around?
It's Spider-Man.
Right.
I mean,
Good answer.
The greatest.
I mean, for me and for everybody in Insomniac, I mean, quite frankly, this is a dream come true. I mean, look at that character. I mean,
Badass.
look, we are just like everybody out there. We are fans. We love this character. We love Marvel. And when it comes to Spider-Man, he just fits our studio culture, our personality so well, from his sense of humor to the relatability to telling that human story, but also swinging around New York City, all those gadgets, all the quips. It fits Insomniac perfectly.
Yeah. So, Bill, it's a new universe and it's a new story. It still has the DNA of actually being Spider-Man, but could you tell us a bit about the new world that you guys are creating?
Yeah, well, we were really inspired, in fact, by, there was a comic book series called Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yes.
Might have heard of it.
And when they launched that book, they were retelling the Spider-Man story from the very beginning, but in a new way. They wanted to keep readers guessing, and we were really inspired by that. So you will see very familiar faces, but you will see them in new positions. You'll see a mix of characters you know very well, and then there may be some characters that you don't know, but that you're soon going to love. So we want to keep everybody on the edge of your seats and tell an all-new original Spider-Man story. We're going to tell our Spider-Man story.
Oh, that's so cool.
So, did you bring a video for us, Bill?
Well, I think not only do we have a video, well, why don't you take it away, because
All right.
you're in it.
So, as I said, I'm up here representing Insomniac, but I'm just part of an amazing team in Burbank and in North Carolina that are working on Spider-Man. And video game development is challenging, tough, but also exciting. And we have a little piece that shows you what it goes into making Spider-Man.
I want to see behind the scenes. I want to see the game. Okay, maybe we're getting that.
The greatest thing about working on a Spider-Man game is that you're working on a Spider-Man game.
Oh!
The hardest thing is that it's a Spider-Man game.
That's tough.
We really care about storytelling here at Insomniac.
And I think that's how we go into every day we come here. There's this push to really get it right.
One of the most compelling things about Spider-Man is just when Peter Parker and Spider-Man's worlds collide. And we've tried really hard to weave the two stories together to create a story that is not necessarily just a superhero story.
This game is so beautiful,
story
man.
as well.
So this Spider-Man is a little different. He's older. He's 23, so he's been Spider-Man for 8 years, and kind of like an athlete in the prime of his career. He's starting to get good at the Spider-Man thing.
That combo was sick.
He's already familiar with his powers, right? He's not just discovering them.
We always think of Spider-Man as, we call him, the acrobatic improviser. He's looking for not only how he can take advantage of where the enemies are positioned, but what around him. Could he use this object to grab with his webs and throw at an enemy? We want people to not only see the enemies in front of them, but the environment around, to take advantage of both of them.
He also knows that the criminals out in the city know how he works as well. So
The combos
he's
are
gotta
so
mix it up.
sick,
Even though he
man.
is more experienced, the challenges are going to be bigger than he's ever faced before.
Spider-Man has a rich history of having great stories. The core of our story is this duality between being Peter Parker and being Spider-Man. What's cool about Mr. Negative is that he also has a duality. He's got his positive side as Martin Lee, who runs the homeless shelters in the city, but he also has his negative side.
When Peter makes the connection that the leader of the inner demons is the guy who my aunt works for, we got the perfect collision of those two worlds.
So many people have their own vision of what Spider-Man should look like, what he should sound like, and in the end, we just have to put a new and fresh twist
Wow,
on who
the
he
suit is so
And for us,
beautiful
it's
too.
really, really important to deliver those big spectacle moments, those near impossible scenarios that only someone like Spider-Man can survive, and put you in that action. You got this, you got this, you got this. We understand what this character means to people in here, and we're making this game with a lot of heart, and we're going to do whatever it takes to give people the ultimate Spider-Man experience, the game that they've been waiting for.
Let's go.
Oh man,
It's so good!
so good. I am
I've
chilled.
seen that video like 200 times, and I still smile every time I see it.
It's incredible. I cosplay like as Spider-Gwen,
Yeah.
and I love the Spideyverse. So I'm
Wait, so when am I going to see the White Spider version of your...
when is it? I got my suit. I'll be right back.
Okay, all right, all right.
No. Okay, we'll just finish this up, guys. There was something we had never seen before in that video. There was Peter's apartment, and he was fighting Fisk. That's exciting.
Yeah, well, we wanted to bring something new to the D23 crowd, right? So those two scenes that you saw, they talk about those colliding worlds. Like, we're going to get very personal. So you see where Peter Parker lives when he has the mask off. You see what's all in his room, and all those elements make Peter who he is. And so we're getting very, very personal and intimate with Peter. And then at the same time, you see him, once he pulls on that mask, he goes out in the world and he fights huge characters like Wilson Fisk. So again, we're going to see, it's a fresh new way to see both sides of this character's life that we love.
And that's just really a small glimpse at some of the characters you're going to see in this game.
Yeah, that's just the opening.
And yeah, that's just the opening of the game, in the beginning of the game. So
Wow.
we have a
I
huge
can't
cast,
wait, man. I love
lots of
Spider-Man
good
so
ones,
much. I
lots
can't
of
wait.
them.
Yes.
And I think people are going to be pretty excited.
I'm pretty excited too.
Gameplays are coming. Spider-Man PS4 gameplays will come.
Okay, so we've talked a lot about the story side of the new Spider-Man game, but everyone wants to know, I want to know about, and everyone's worried about it, is the web swing, the traversal, the parkour. Can you tell us a bit about that?
As Peter says in the video, we got this. We got it. We're going to be good. We're going to be okay.
Good one.
Yes, nailing the web swinging is crucial. It's a
Definitely,
requirement.
man. You
And,
gotta make it
I mean,
realistic.
Even since E3 was a month ago, we've already improved our web swinging. It's easier to gain speed now. Yes, we've read all the feedback online and we're reading all that stuff. We listen to you guys a lot,
Yes.
and we are constantly looking to improve the game. So we want to continue to have that sense of flow, fluidity. No obstacles too big for him to overcome, and that takes get that with the traversal, but also in the combat. Combat's evolving every single day. You saw one of the gadgets, that web tripwire, right? Well,
Yeah.
you can stick it in objects, but I can also stick it onto an enemy. If they're close enough, they just slam into each other. So we want to have gadgets that really allow him to have a lot of fun during combat as well.
That's awesome. I can't wait to play it.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Thank you for having me, guys. Have a great show.
Spider-Man PS4 2018, let's go!
Woo! I am hyped.
Spider-Man!
So much Spider-Man stuff.
Awesome.
That's pretty great.
It's amazing, it's spectacular, it's superior, it's going to be the ultimate Spider-Man.
That's pretty good. I feel like you said that before.
Yeah.
It's in the back of his head. So what else can we check out here at D23 from Marvel Games?
Yeah, so if you go to the Marvel booth, we have 5 games that you can get your hands on right now. We have 2 of our mobile games, Marvel Future Fight and Marvel Puzzle Quest. We have 2 console games, Marvel Heroes Omega and Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Oh, love that
All at the booth right now. You can play them today.
game. Nice. I'll do it after this.
Wait, there's only 4 games up there, though.
Well, Jack, you were very smart, my friend. I'm glad you mentioned that, because our 5th game is Lego Marvel Superheroes 2.
Yeah!
Yeah.
I think I've fallen
I
out of
haven't played
Lego
that
games
E3,
now. I'm not
it's
wasting my money on them
Really
anymore.
cool.
They're cool,
The
but
first one, what's
I
awesome
could pay
about
for
this
better
is the villain
things.
is Kang the Conqueror. He likes to go to different time periods, conquer them, and bring them all together. So you're going to have multiple versions of the same character. So keeping with the
Wow,
Spider-Man
that's cool.
theme, in the game you may have, from the past, Spider-Man Noir.
Oh,
From the future,
Spider-Verse, yes.
you may have Spider-Man
2099, baby.
And from a whole different timeline, you may have your favorite Strawberry, Spider-Gwen.
Yes, please! I've been waiting.
And there's actually another Spider-Man that we haven't announced yet.
Who?
But hey, again, this is for the D23 fans. You want to see a character reveal?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Marvel Superheroes 2. It's pretty much Spider-Man Homecoming suit. His trash suit. The suit before Tony Stark gave him a suit. That's what we're saying. Not that excited.
Nice.
There we go. It's the homemade suit from Spider-Man Homecoming, and hey, the game is available to pre-order today.
Oh, it's so exciting. That suit looks
The game
so
is coming out
comfy.
November
Like, that's my
14,
sweatpants.
2017.
Yeah, he's so cute.
If you're into Lego games, go buy it.
So that was incredible, but that's not all. You have a really, really big announcement today.
Well, I mean, again, D23 is the ultimate fan experience, right? So, how about a world exclusive premiere?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Are we
Yes,
talking
please.
world
Do
exclusive?
you want to hear about a game that no one in the entire universe have heard about yet?
If it's good.
All right, this is just for you. You know, we've talked about our mobile games. We've talked about console games. Hey, you ready for Marvel to go virtual reality?
Yeah.
Whoa. Is that Peter Parker? She-Hulk, maybe? Oh, snap. Rocket Raccoon? Sick.
Time to rock and roll.
You think you can stop me? Try this on.
I may be small, but I pack fat guns. Is that all you got?
Marvel Powers United virtual reality. Doesn't look that impressive, but
All right, Lockjaw, get us out of here.
the dog from Inhumans just showed up.
Yeah. So you might have been wondering who this man is who just wandered up on stage while that was going on. We have on stage with us Steve Arnold, who is the head of Oculus Studios.
Hey guys.
Thank you, Steve, for being with us here today.
It's so great to be with you guys.
Was that Captain Marvel?
Oh yeah.
It was. Who do you think
I know
it was?
excited you are. Yeah.
She's my fave. I like her too. Steve, let me ask, why a Marvel game in VR? I mean, why not, right? But why?
Well, in VR, I mean, you can do the impossible. And so we have this incredible opportunity to deliver experiences that are essentially just wish fulfillment.
Yeah.
And so I remember years ago when I first tried the Rift, I think that my first thought coming out of it was, man, I wish I had superpowers.
Yes.
You know, I want to fly. I want to shoot beams out of my hands. I want to lift a car over my head and throw it at bad guys. And so, maybe a little selfishly, I wanted to build a game that delivered on that fantasy. And for me personally, my opinion is there is no one that does superheroes and superpowers better than the folks at Marvel. And so they have been the perfect partner to make this game with.
Yeah, I mean, you're spot on with that one.
Yeah.
That's so exciting though, right? You read a comic book, you do the cosplay, the next best thing would to become that hero and have the powers.
For sure.
That's usually what Photoshop is for me, but now we get to go into VR. So for people who have never tried VR, can you tell us how this will work with Marvel?
Sure, there are a couple of things that VR does really well that we wanted to lean into in this game in particular. One is kind of the sense of scale you get being in virtual reality. And so we're building characters like Rocket Raccoon, who are actually really small. And then on the other end of the spectrum, there's the Hulk, who's humongous. And when you're in there looking down at your enemies, I mean, you genuinely feel like a giant. And then secondly, there's a power of social presence that you get in VR where you can be in there with someone who's maybe miles and miles away, but you feel like you're in the same room with them. And so we really wanted to make sure this game, you could play it cooperatively and be teammates. And I mean, who doesn't love a classic Marvel team up? So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of incredible.
Yeah, so you mentioned that there's Rocket, and we can see Hulk on screen and some other characters as well, but are there any other characters that you're going to bring to the game?
Well, I can say this. This is only the beginning. There's going to be a full roster of characters, and next week at San Diego Comic-Con, you can play the game. You can unleash your inner hero at San Diego Comic-Con, and we're also going to do another character reveal.
Ooh, any hints?
Marvel's going hard, baby.
I could, but then
no spoilers.
Shield may come from the ceiling and
All right.
take me away.
We won't put you at risk. Well, has anyone else played this game?
Well, I hope you don't get mad, but maybe one of your friends
Welcome to
has.
Marvel Powers United VR. Tyler's to my right. Hi, and Ethan.
That's so big. Small. All right, come on, guys. We got work to do. We need to work as a team. Move in, move in. Thought we were just gonna get to hang out and look at cool space stuff. I got it. Tyler, where are you? I'm above you.
Pretty dope, I guess. Oh, sniper! Woo!
Watch this sick move. I got a missile. Nice. All right, so we just finished up with Marvel Powers United VR. This game is exclusive on the Oculus Rift and Touch, so it'll be coming out in 2018. That's cool. I was Well, hi. Look who we have! Oh, yes, I know. So you got to play the game already. Yeah, we didn't, but you got to play the game. I know, yeah. Of course. It was great.
Must be nice.
Yeah, it was. Must be nice being Markiplier. Yeah, it is. Yeah, no, it was really cool. We played it for about an hour. That was only like a minute-long video. We had a ton of fun with it. Yeah.
Wow.
It was an early release of it, so we tried our best to break it, and that was even more fun. Just being with our friends, because you were right, like the sense of scale is different. Like I played the Hulk and I felt so tall, and Ethan was Rocket Raccoon down there, and he was just like, "Whoa, Mark, is that you?" And I'm like, yeah, it's me.
But then you can trigger Rocket's jetpack, and then you're 20 feet in the air.
Yeah, whatever. That's less impressive.
Bigger than the Hulk.
Yeah.
Best part about this is, guys, when it comes out, we can all play it together. I'll be Captain Marvel.
I call Hulk. I'll be Hulk. Oh.
Mark can be Hulk. You can be Rocket.
What does me Rocket? I got Hulk, right? I can be Hulk.
I'm not for sure about that. We'll discuss that later. You'll be Hulk. Thanks so much for joining us, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Good. The more people leave, the faster we get a Kingdom Hearts. Let's go.
Thank you.
Kingdom Hearts, baby! Woo-hoo-hoo! Don't assume your dreams are just fantasy if you can imagine a world, believe in it, and dive in. They're showing it again? It's the same trailer! Hopefully they're just showing this to start out their segment, and then they show the new thing after. I'm a crazy Kingdom Hearts fan, man. I love it. Yeah.
おいおい、久しぶりだってのに随分な挨拶じゃねえか。あんたらに関わってうまくいった試しがないんだよ。さあさあ、帰った帰った。お帰りはあちらから。
好きにするがいいさ。ただし一つだけ教えておく。この世界に黒い箱はないかい？
黒い箱？ 存在しないものをどうやってこの世界に呼び戻すというのだ。ロクサスを復活させるということは、そうだ。お前は結局闇の力を使うのか。
Kingdom Hearts 3, baby. Why would they? That's so disgusting.
Wow. That's a pretty big deal. You guys excited for it?
Of course.
So it is my extreme honor to be able to welcome on stage Tetsuya Nomura and Kaori Takasue to talk about Kingdom Hearts 3.
Tetsuya, finish this game already. Let's go.
Man, we
Good response.
Good, great response. We're celebrating 15 years of Kingdom Hearts, and it's been the busiest year. Can you reflect on the fan response of Kingdom Hearts?
まず、キングダムハーツが15周年を迎え、とても忙しい1年だ
Her
と思い
voice
ま
is
す
so
が、
sweet and cute.
野村さんはいかがでしょう。また、ファンのリアクションはいかがですか。
Final reaction.
はい、ですね、15周年の今年、まず2.8皮切りにですね、
2.8
1.5、2.5、
1.5,
そして
2.5.
スマートフォンでユニオンクロス、
Union Cross. We don't care about Union Cross.
まあタイトル的には15周年分のいろんなものが今年出て、全てが3につながっているという感じですかね。
Well, I feel like there's so much going on for the 15th anniversary on the road to 3. We had the release of Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 Remix, Kingdom Hearts 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue, and recently underwent a name change for Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. So I believe we're doing all the things we need to, and I think he has a little more to say.
そして15周年を記念してですね、ワールドツアーでコンサートを世界回りまして、先日終了したんですけども、自分も一部、会場に伺ってですね、ファンの熱気を直接感じる貴重な機会を得ました。
Well, recently we wrapped up the Kingdom Hearts World Orchestra, where I was able to go and visit.
I thought he was about to say
I
we
heard from
wrapped
myself
production of
and
Kingdom
saw
Hearts
the
3. I was about to say,
reactions and
what?
actually really felt the passion myself from all the fans.
That's awesome. So at last, yes, definitely. So at the last D23 event, you announced the Big Hero 6 world, and we already know, yes, we already know that there's going to be a Tangled world as well, but I believe that you have a new world to show off for us today.
Oh yeah. What's the new world?
前回の D23 ではベイマックスのワールドと塔の上のラプンツェルも発表されました。今回もワールド発表があるとお伺いしましたが、いかがでしょうか。
はい、そうですね。これまで D23 は何度か参加させていただいたんですけども、まああまり多くの情報はお届けできなかったんですが、今回はちょっと特別、新しいワールドの、情報を多めに持ってきましたので、ご覧いただきたいなと思ってます。
Well, I've actually been to D23 a couple of times, but I don't think I've been able to show all that much information. So this time we have something pretty special.
Oh, better be good.
そうですね。じゃあ早速ですが、皆さんもう見ますかね。
All right, well, do you guys want to see it now?
Let's go!
はい、それでは映像をお願いします。
All right, so let's roll the trailer.
Oh! Whoa. Okay. Whoa! Okay, Sora? Why? What's all this in the screen? Alright, finally. Okay! Whoa. Is that it? Please don't tell me that's it. Whoa. A Toy Story world! Oh my god! Yo, Sora's the toy.
ちっちゃくなってるそれにこの格好
A Toy Story World. Oh my god.
あっちは驚いてもいいのかな
This is awesome, yo. Oh.
新入りか
Oh.
新しいおもちゃなのか
おもちゃ
さっきのモヤモヤのことを知っているのか
あれはハートレスだよ
ハートレスは前からここにいたのか
いや最近になって現れたんだ
It's Woody and Buzz.
そういえば
Oh, Buzz.
そのハートレスが現れたのとみんながいなくなった時期は一致するな
他に何か手がかりはないかなみんなが消えた時に変わったこととか
あれかな
あれだなあれですね
どれ
アンディたちが消えた直後あの黒いモヤモヤと一緒に
Who
お
do they
前
come
たち
with?
のようなフードがつい
Wearing a hood,
た
okay.
黒い格好をした
Organization.
やつが現れた
黒いフードそれってまさか
重罪機関
知ってるやつなのか
ここで起こってる異変の原因がわかるかもしれない俺たちに任せてくれないか
いや空たちだけには任せられないみんながいなくなった原因がわかるなら俺たちの問題でもあるむしろ力を貸してくれ
あそれでその黒コートはどこに
軍曹偵察隊からの報告だ
ターゲットが最後に確認されたのはギャラクシートイズです
最近できた新しいおもちゃ屋だな案内するよ窓から屋根を伝っていくんだ
Whoa. Seeing Sora in a real world. I see cars. I see a yard. Look at that. Oh! So whenever Sora jumps off of a high area, he could do the dive and then dive attack. That's sick, man. Oh! Hyper Hammer. It's a new weapon in the Toy Story world. Wow. Oh! That's the joint that we were seeing. That's the new weapon. Wow. Whoa. This is like an all-out toy war right here. Toys against the Heartless. That's sick, bro. We have Buzz and Woody on our party. That's tough. That's tough.